Just sitting here chilling. Oh, come on now. Mm, mm, mm. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right now. All right, all right. Let's see what we got going on here today. Uh-oh. Notifications going out a little slow. Okay, cool. Mm. Yep. Oh yeah, I see YouTube trying to act up. It's slow sending the notifications out tonight. But that's all right. We're gonna slide on up in here, do our thing like we always do. Hmm. Oh man. So what's going on, people? Hmm. Oh man. Yeah, YouTube be doing this sometimes. Be sending out the notification real late. It ain't even hit my phone yet. Let me check this here. What's going on, party people? I see y'all trying to slide on up in here. All right. So where y'all coming from? We know my man Q down there in Florida. I'm up here in good old Virginia. All right. Done with my music for the night. Yeah, yeah. So we gotta talk about it, y'all. Like I said, hit the like button when you come in, share it on your Facebook and anywhere else that the party people hang out at. I gotta do my share. All right, all right. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on one brief moment. Let me just get this here straightened out. Oops, I messed up on that. There we go. Gotta need to share it over here. Mm-hmm. And I gotta share it over here. Let's see if we can get some folk to slide on up in here. All right, let me check the comments. Let's see what we got going on. On the Sade tip. Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh man. So let's see here. All right. All right. Normally I ain't this quiet. Normally I be running my mouth about now. 5 minutes in, I ain't really said much. All right, all right. So for those of you who probably here on the replay, whew, welcome. Thanks for coming in. And what else I want to do here? All right. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. So the notaries, we are the ones who make the money move. And my man Q, he was the one who gave me the title of it. Me and him were just talking. I would have been on here sooner, but me and him were chopping it up for a good little while. And when the homie calls, got to answer. So whenever he calls, got to chop it up with him and see how he's doing and everything. So he heard my video when I was talking about notaries doing orders for free. And that's the weird part. A lot of notaries want to do stuff for free. And what I found out is that or what I find funny is that for notaries who want to do stuff for free, they hold on one second. Just want to make sure my music is turned off. Yep, it's turned off. All right. Yeah, what I find weird is that notaries who say they're willing to do closings for free, but yet you won't do a $60 order. You complain that notaries out here doing $60 orders, but then you want to do something for free. And that's the part that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to do stuff for free when you could be making money and building up your cash reserves, because that's what this is all about. Building up our cash reserves, taking time out to make the money that we need to make to build up our cash reserves. But for some reason, some of the trainers out there, and like one person told me, it's nothing but a sales tactic. That's all this is just somebody pushing a sales tactic on you to say, hey, you need to market yourself this way. I believe my man Byron, he was saying, that out there in Roanoke, he had made a comment. And when you think about it, a lot of notaries, a lot of notary trainers have a background in sales and marketing. So they figure, hey, we'll use the same formula here in the notary world that we do selling carpets or selling cars, where we'll give you some free items to entice you to keep using us. But that's not the way the business is designed. The business isn't designed to be everybody just doing stuff for free. You see what I'm saying? And the main person, if anybody did anything for free, it would probably be the lender. At the most, from a real estate agent, they might drop down their commission fee a little bit, but they're not doing anything for free. You see what I'm saying? It's a cost to it. So then you have the notary who's rolling in here. Yeah, yeah, you're right. They got the whole world back, whole business backwards. But the notary comes in, and then it's like, well, if you want to be a part of this, then you need to do this, that, and the other for free. And I'm like, why we got to do stuff for free? Why do we? We get paid the least, and you want us to give the most free stuff? But see, here's a question, and feel free to drop any of your questions in there about notary stuff. Here's the question: does that money that doesn't get spent, that the notary doesn't make, does it get sent back to the signers? If the money that you're telling me to give away, you're telling me not to do this thing for free, does it go back to the signers, or does this title company just hold on to it? Do they keep it? Because if that's the case, then what's the whole point? Because now, if you give it for free and there's no charge for notary services, well, then that means that money has to go back to who's paying for it, which is the signers. And if the signers aren't getting that money, then who's getting it? Because if you send that money back, now the documents got to be reworked to reflect that the notary, there's no fee for the notary, or you have to refund them that money. So to me, if I'm going to sit here and do something for free, if somebody's suggesting to get in the door with these signing companies, or I mean mainly the title companies, a direct client, then I feel that, you know what? How about this? I'll do these three for free, but I need to see proof that refunded that money back to the signers. Because if I don't see that the money's been refunded back to the signers, which is my money, it's not your money, it's my money, then I figure, you know what? We need to just go ahead on and just pay me for what I'm supposed to be doing. That's really what it boils down to. Just going to pay me instead of you collecting the money and then you just sitting on it, because it got to go somewhere. From a accounting standpoint, somebody has to account for the money. So how does the money get accounted for, which is the whole essence of accounting, if you're saying we didn't give the money to the notary, well then who got it? Because it's not the lender's money, it's not the title company money, escrow settlement money, it's the signer's money. It's the person buying, selling, or refinancing the house. It's their money that's a part of their closing costs. And they have the right to shop around, which that's what I learned today. That one bank person told me, said the signers have a right to shop around for certain services, and notary is one of them. So you're telling me that you want me to tell them that I'm going to do it for free, and the signers don't get their money back? That ain't happening in my world. That's not happening. I mean, you think about it. I'm literally sitting here face to face with the person who's paying me. I'm signing the document, and then I'm stamping the document, and that person don't know that I'm doing it for free. Which means then I guess I probably need to tell them. I need to let them know that, hey, you know, this notarization, this notary session here is free. So you should be getting back $150. And see, especially if y'all always talking about reading through the closing disclosure. Well, right here where it says the notary getting this fee, I'm not getting that. I told them I would do this for free. So you need to make sure they refund you your money. If somebody, because it has to go somewhere. If I'm not getting paid, then who's getting paid? That's the question. Somebody's getting that money. And if I'm not getting the money, the signer's not getting the money back, then where does the money go? Poof. So you think about it. Let's hold on. Let's run some numbers here, y'all. Let me switch over here. All right, let's run some numbers. So you're looking at 3 signings at $150, okay? Times 3. So that's $450. That's just for one notary. Just imagine if you got, we'll just say 8 notaries coming in through that month. So that 850, that 450 times 8, that's $3,600 in savings. That's $3,600 that goes nowhere. Where does the money go? Again, where does the money go? So that's potentially $3,600 that's not going into the pockets of notaries to help them buy paper, pens, pay for gas, pay for their accounting, and anything else they need to pay for. But that $3,600 is not going back to the signers. So where does the money go? That's why I'm not a proponent for me doing free closings. They don't give out free loans to buy houses. They don't give out free title services. And the signing company ain't doing stuff for free. Now, if they end up having some bad notaries, it's essentially them doing it for free, because the notary go out there and okay, that's for my wife. Somebody trying to get an instructor's class with her. But you see what I'm saying? Give me your thoughts on it. So the question is, because see, the question is, should you be doing closings, real estate closings? Now, I ain't talking about general notary. See, when you do general notary for free, that money goes back into the consumer. That's a consumer paying you, the notary, for your services. And that money goes back into their pockets when you say it's free of charge. The question is, the question is, where does the money go? And why should we be doing this for free? What does it do? What does it prove? So notaries, like this title says, we the ones who move money, because by us signing and stamping, it allows money to move, because the movement of money can't happen in a real estate transaction unless we right here. This enables money to move, so we should be compensated for that. That's the thing. Okay, my man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. They don't know what they don't know, because most notaries in 2025 had never been in a situation to need a notary to understand just how important that notary doing their job true and correct is when you're waiting on money to come through. That is correct. Thank you for the super chat, man. When you think about it, our stamp is what makes the money from one bank goes to another bank. And you're saying you want to do that for free at the value of at least $450. And you're telling other notaries to do it for free at the value of $450. Eight of them doing it for free for that one signing company. I mean, that one title company. That's $3,600 that doesn't get into the notary community. So now keep in mind, now you're spending money monthly to your TMC, your trainer, mentor, coach. And Q, we got to do something with that acronym. I got to come up with something, a hat, a logo, or something. TMC, trainer, mentor, coach, and everything. But you're paying your trainer, mentor, coach on a monthly basis. You're trying to have money to go to the NNA conference and any other conference. You're trying to buy logos for your shirt and fancy pins and all of that with logos on them and all that kind of stuff. Where does that money come from if you're giving away $450? So let's just say, so let's just look at it this way. Let me come back to y'all real quick. And again, thanks Q for the super chat. I really, really appreciate it, man. So let's look at it this way. So we got 400. So let's just say you do every month you do a what's going on, Mark? Good to see you. Again, we're talking about notaries doing free closings. And if you're coming in late, hold up, this simple signings. Hold on. Hey, Griffin Notary, what's going on? Suffolk. Yep, that's a loan application, right? All right, sounds good. Y'all been doing good out there? I know. Yeah, yeah. California's slow. Everybody else is fine. Are the notaries getting any better? Well, just overall, are the notaries getting better? Because I know for we had that law where notaries are just cutting the fool out here, but I figured with a lot of them trying to get out of the business now, since they realize that they can't be millionaires doing this here. I f Right. Mhm. Right. Yeah. Well, one of the things. Mhm. Yeah. And that's what I've been trying to tell notaries, that one of the things I've also shared with them is, when if y'all happen to have, like y'all send out trailing docs or a single doc to just get done, I said take those so you can at least allow them to see that you got the ability to do something, to work a little bit and everything. And a lot of them don't want to do it. And I'm like, I know y'all want to hit the home run, but sometimes just get on first base with the trailing docs or a loan application and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Okay. Right. Hmm. Right. Correct. Figured that. All right. Well, I got y'all covered on this here, and I get that loan app done for y'all, scan back and all that. And if it needs to be shipped, it'll get shipped out. First thing the next day. All right, sounds good. And yes, ma'am. Yep. All right, sounds good. Bye. All right. Now I don't know. Um, y'all probably couldn't hear her and all of that. But basically, what she was saying is for new notaries, y'all need to start taking those loan applications. Now, this is simple signings. Y'all need to take those loan applications. And this would be with any company. If a company is pushing out loan applications, y'all need to take them because there's no notarizations. And the best thing about the loan application, outside of the outside of no notarization, is that you get an opportunity to go through the process of receiving an order, downloading it, getting everything set up, printing, executing all of that, and then you don't have because you don't have to do any notarization. That just makes it better. And you're right, Caprice. Yeah, the notifications didn't go out. Maybe because what's this Monday? I ain't done nothing on Monday, so maybe YouTube was like, "Oh, wait a minute." Maybe YouTube's like, "I don't know if we're gonna send that out for girl and all that." But the thing is, take the trailing docs when they have, hey, one document, $40 or 15 doc pages, to get a deed re-signed. I'm telling y'all, take those things and you will see some increase because they're willing to give it to you as a new notary. A lot of the companies out here are still skittish on brand new notaries because whether you realize it or not, they know what's being spoken out here. They know what these TMCs are telling y'all to do, and they're not down with it. So no matter how much these companies out here talking about, oh yeah, they love our training and they'll pick you first. Some of them companies are like, I ain't down with that. What you teaching them and telling them to do, and then if you have bad notaries from those trainers burn these other companies, and then you promoting, yeah, I took training from Raphael, and it's like, nah, never mind. Nah, because we seen his notaries, and them notaries are trash. So I'm telling you from 6, 7 years experience what to do. All right, so let's go back here. So let's think about this. You're a new notary or mid new notary, almost old head notary, and you're doing 3 closings a month at $450, okay, for free. $150 a piece. So let's clear it. 150 times three. You do 3 closings. So you do it. So let's just say you do that for 12 different companies. So for a whole year, you do that times 12. That's $5,400 of revenue that you do not have. Can you actually run your household by not having that? Now, some people, and this is when I first got started, the people who was telling me this the most, they had financial resources that kept them covered. I didn't have that to be able to lose $5,400 just to say, hey, take a look at my work. I'm doing good work. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And here's the thing, as I said earlier, I've never had a company ask me to do anything for them for free. I've never had them suggest. Now, I would probably say if there is a title company or a signing company who's asking that, I guarantee you they might be tied into that TMC that you heard that from. So the TMC told you to do it for free. You go to a company that might have been trained by the TMC and they're saying, so how about, I don't know if we should bring you on. How about we do a few of them for free? You do a few of them for free so we can test you out. No, it's that simple because I'm a business. I'm not here as a daggone intern. You see what I'm saying? He said, I feel like TMC can be a play off the old locks skirts that used to be. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. TMC's shiny suit in there need to get it. Mm-hmm. All right, man. Yes. Yeah, me and Q in the daggone. Dun, 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 dun. But that's the thing, y'all. That's the thing. Yeah, no free ride. No free ride on these services. Like I said, they don't give us money for not doing work. And they talk about taking money after we did the work. And if there's a half a thing wrong, so it's like, well, if you're willing to take all this money from me, at least let me. So just imagine, okay, so what happens? Okay, this just popped in my head, y'all. It just popped in. And that little ball spot right there just popped in. What happens if we make a mistake and we did the order for free? Do we have to pay them now for what they can't deduct from us? That's the question. I make a mistake and I got to pay them for the mistake that I made because they can't deduct it from me. So do I have to pay them? I don't know. That's the question. So I get the concept and the idea from a sales and marketing perspective, but let me ask my son what time he got to go to work tomorrow. I just thought about that. Let me ask him. What time tomorrow? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I get it from a sales and marketing perspective, but we're the product. So I'm going to give myself away for free? I don't think so. And where's the benefit? So, as I said, in just a quick recap, I don't agree with giving notary services away to when you talk about company to company transaction. Okay. Can there be a case in which that would be? Yes. But just starting out and you're trying to create revenue, especially when you know you need revenue, and after you've already spent about maybe 1,500, 2 grand on training and other things to get into business, and now you're talking about I'm gonna do 3 signings for free. Now, just imagine if you did 3 signings. Just imagine if you did. And let me pull my calendar, my calculator back up. So let's just imagine. Just imagine, okay, 3 signings at $150. That's 450 for 3. Just imagine you do that for 4 companies that month times 4. Can you afford to be missing out on $1,800? That's the thing. So every time there's a new signing, a new title company that you market to, you have to go and say, I'll do it for free. And then you times that by 12, that's $21,000 that you're missing out on. Who in their right mind would miss out on $21,000? Now, if I mess up the order, if I really mess up the order, then just say, then you don't pay me. But I don't think that I should come in there saying, hey, you ain't got to pay me before I even do anything. Nah, I'm sorry. That's why I don't get it, because the people who say this a lot of times, and especially I don't know about recently, but in the back in the day, 4 or 5 years ago, they will complain about notaries taking low orders, but yet you're telling the same notary to go do a closing for free for a title company, but don't take a $60 order from a signing company. I don't get the math. So the title company can pay me 150, the signing company is paying me 60, and you're telling me to let go of 60 and 150. And what does that mean? Make that 150 plus 60, that was 210. So now you're talking about $210 that I need to throw my hands up and say, I don't want the 60 because that's belittling me. That's beneath me. And I don't want the 150 because I want to try to prove to you that I'm somebody special as a notary. This is just how I'm seeing it. Y'all might not see it that way. See, don't I also don't make many mistakes, but that's how I do what I do. You might be different. Yeah. I tell them to kick rocks if they do it for free. Being honest, y'all ain't paying, for my best. Correct. So I just don't see the reason to say, I'm gonna do this for free. We are the ones who make money move. When we use this, that title company says we're good to go. That courtroom, that courthouse, the recorder, they record the deed. The title company gets the word back that the deed been recorded successfully because the notary did their part properly. Then money goes from this here to that there. It goes and pays off this. You get your escrow back. All of this money moves because of this. And we talking about doing it for free. I gotta get something, even if it is $60, even if it is $20 cloud signing. I gotta get something. And like the old song used to say, nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something if you want to be with me. That's you gotta bring. We just think about it in this world right now with relationships. We got people talking about what you bring into the table. We got men telling women that. We got women telling women that. That what do you bring into the table? And you talking about coming into a relationship bringing nothing. You talking about going into a business relationship with a company saying, I don't want your money. I just want the experience. To a degree, I get it, but I think we need to be compensated. Now, see, this is where the training comes in at. If you're properly trained to do more than just read documents and try to ascertain them and point to the who and the what and the where and the when, but you actually know how to do your job as a notary, which is notarize the documents properly, you can go in there confident. Your confidence is shot because you don't know how to do your job. You know how to sit here and point to all the different facts and figures on a daggone 50 what was that, a 593, and you know how to figure out the facts and figures of a closing disclosure and a settlement statement, a alter. You know where to point to all the stuff in the daggone deed, but you don't know how to notarize it. So if you understand how to properly notarize the deed, then you can go in there confidently and say, pay me my 150. But you can't do that because you don't know how to do your job as a notary. But that's all we're there to do. They only want you, they don't want you for your articulation of the documents. They want you there for your ability to stamp the documents. And if you don't have this together, then what purpose do you serve in my life? If I'm a title company, if I'm a lender, if I'm a signing company, if you can't stamp the documents correctly, what purpose do you serve in my life? And then once you are able to stamp the documents correctly, now you have to do the small ancillary things of downloading and printing the documents correctly, scanning them correctly, shipping them out on time, showing up professional, women not in the halter tops, men not looking like Philip Michael Thomas from Miami Vice with your shirt buttoned down and got cologne just flying off your chest. You can't go in there like it's pollen seasoning. Everywhere you go, you just leaving daggone cologne speckles all over the place, or the ladies leaving perfume stuff off. We ain't got time for that. Go in there professional, be professional. Stop trying to sell people stuff. Stop trying to get them to buy your cologne or your beard oil or your nail polish. Stop trying to sell all that stuff off the side. Stop trying to slide extra business cards in there and dropping them all in their floor and stuff, putting them in their planters, sticking them on their mailbox, sticking them on their car. Stop all that. Stay focused on the notary. Stop using the notary as a way to prospect other customers. Stop that. Stop doing that. Oh, I'll do it for free because you're trying to prospect to get somebody to buy your whatever, your Avon, your Tupperware, whatever the case, whatever you're trying to sell. Amway, Shackley, Prime America. You're trying to sell them something else, and you're just using the notary business as a way to get in front of other people. You're spending more time looking to see if they got any Amway soap in the house, and then they don't. Then you're like, hey, look at this. Oh, here you go. You need to stop that and focus on being a great notary. You do that, the money is gonna come your way. But if not, you're gonna be out of here lickety split. So any questions, any comments, any just tell them you have a bridge to sell cheap in London. Yeah, I got a nice little bridge. Yeah, that thing is nice. I think they just painted it. And if you really want, throw in another throw in another 200 grand, I got a matching clock. We call it bin. You might want to call it little bin, medium bin. Some people call it big bin, but we have a clock that goes right along with that bridge. Perfect tandem. Oh yeah, yeah. Nicely, nicely. So, any questions, any comments, any thoughts, feelings about notaries, regardless of the level of experience, doing closings for free? I'm talking about closings that you could be getting paid $150 for. Or let's just say you really in an area and you might be getting 200. So you're talking about $600 that you're letting go. And let's say if that's your plan to do with each and every type of company that you're marketing to, when do you make money? Because there's nothing that says after you do the 3 closings that they're going to call you back for paid closings. Because if I was a title company, I'd be like, "Hey, do you have any other friends?" Yeah, and I'll use you as the poster child to say, "Hey, Earl did us 3 closings for free. You can you so we can test you out and see how things are." Earl sitting there waiting for some more closing, but guess what? Shauna got it now. Shauna got those closing, but she's giving them for free. So that means that company just saved themselves $1,200 and talking about at $200 a pop, 6 closings at two, just saved themselves $1,200 in notary fees, and none of that money goes back to the signers. Where does that $1,200 go? Where does the $21,600 go? Where does that money go? It's going to the title company. So somebody's getting paid, somebody's receiving the money, but we're not. And I just don't see how that makes sense when you are a business. You don't even go to work and do overtime for free. You do overtime because you're getting paid overtime. You're getting paid extra. So you say you have a small business, enjoy it. Most of y'all are only responsible for yourselves and possibly your family, small businesses. You are not responsible for multiple families, no liability. Yeah. Yeah. So what are your thoughts? Anybody got thoughts? I mean, I see y'all in here about 14, 15 people. I know how I feel. And look, if you go and do it, I'm cool with you. You do you. You do you. But the question is that the right thing to do as a business in this situation? And I don't think it is. I personally just don't think that it is. I really, really don't think, especially you just starting out and you trying to solidify yourself, get your footing in this business, and then after you just spent about 2 grand on whatever to get started in this business, and now the first thing you're doing is offering your services for free to direct clients that want not even made that says they want to work with you, but you want to give it to them for free. Why? What do you see? You do that when you're afraid that you might fail. For some people, they do that because they're afraid they might fail. You know what? That's a good point, Q. At least get your state fee. So if I'm not going to do it for the full 150 that you're willing to pay me, okay, well let me get paid for the notarizations that I'm supposed to do. In Virginia, that'd be $10 a pop. And depending on how many notarizations in there, they might be yeah. So if I get 15 notarizations, that's 150. And if they have more notarizations in there, they're gonna be paying me more than 150. You know what? They're gonna be like, hey, let's just stick with the 150. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Because at that point, then I can charge you a travel fee. You don't want me to get the Senate order fee? Okay, I'm gonna do a travel fee, $50 travel fee plus $10 per notarization. Guarantee you they'll be willing to pay you that 150 real quick because it's gonna cost them more the other way. That's a great question there. Thing you pointed out there, man. So I'm gonna go on and hop off of here. I got one more set of documents to print and then getting them prepped. I only got 2 closings tomorrow. I had 5 this morning. So I'm already popping for next month. And I think, you know what? Let me hold on one second, y'all. Let me just do something real quick. This is March. All right, let me just do a final count of how much I did this month. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. I did not realize that. Okay. So that means I did 86 for the month. I did 36 for the first 15 days. And then from the 16th through the 31st, I did 50. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so I'm happy about that. Wow. So 86 appointments this month, closings and general notary work. Probably 77, 78 were actually more. Probably 80 were real estate transactions. The rest were general notary work primarily. Okay. Okay. I'm happy. Oh, I'm gonna sleep real good tonight. I'm gonna sleep real good tonight. That's okay. That's okay. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. All right, y'all. So since there's no questions, I know the notifications didn't go out. I don't know YouTube tripping tonight, but thank y'all. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. If you've been watching, please hit the like button, and so everybody else to know what's going on. And we good. We good to go, y'all. So thank y'all for tuning in. Greatly appreciate y'all. Feel free to give me your comments below. Talk to y'all later. Peace.